Hello students, today we will study Civics Chapter 10 Role of Market Intermediaries. In this chapter, we will learn about the journey of goods to the market, people involved in the production of goods, beneficiaries in the market means the profit base, initiatives taken by the government to reduce and inequalities among beneficiaries. In the previous chapter, students, we have studied about the types of market that we see around us. But in this chapter, we will explore the journey of clothes from farms to the market. Journey of cotton clothes. The journey of cotton clothes starts with a farmer because they cultivate cotton on their land and after it sell into the market. Now merchants they contact with garment industries and when they get the order they distribute the work along with the purchased yarn to the weavers which they have bought from the dealers. The weavers then weave the yarns into cloth and bring it back to the merchant in lieu of a small sum of money. So students, this arrangement of work between the merchant and weavers whereby the merchant provides raw material to weavers in return for a finished product from them is known as the putting out system. The putting out system is beneficial for the weavers in two ways. First, it rules out the possible investment of weavers into buying raw material to weave cloth in the absence of a merchant. And the second one is it provides them with a fixed market for their finished products. Now here students you can see owing a powerful position merchants they offer a very low price to the weavers because they are dependent on them for their wages. A weaver spend most of their savings along with borrowed money to set up their looms and as well as they also spend 12 to 14 hours a day to finish the order of the merchant on time. So now you can see that in spite of all these investments, they are getting only a small share of the income. And that also given by the merchants who are earning more money by selling these clothes to the garment factories. Now you can see in the cooperative society what happened. In a weavers cooperative, weavers invest together to get yarns and then work together to weave yarns into cloth and sell directly into the market. So cooperatives provide much better prices to the people who work hard on producing goods. So these are more beneficial. That's why the government also assists cooperative groups by buying the finished products from them. Because there is no share for the intermediaries in the cooperative sectors. From garment factories to markets, once the garment factories receive cloth, they start stitching clothes as per the orders which they receive from the powerful buyers. That may be national and international. So these buyers consist of business persons from India as well as other countries who run chains of leading apparel stores. These buyers take the maximum efforts of the workers at the minimum wages. They give them very low prices because they want to earn more profit by selling these clothes in the market. And they also do not provide any healthcare benefits or job security to these workers. They are paid a fixed wage in accordance with their skills. These workers work from 12 to 14 hours a day and just they are getting rupees 3000 or 4000, not more than that. But the owner of the garment factories, when these garments are ready, they sell these clothes to the buyers who further sell them in their big outlets at their high rate. The buyer they received the clothes from the factory, suppose at 2000 rupees per piece, now in the market they would be sell it at rupees 8000 in their outlets. Now student, you can understand that the workers, those who are working in the factory, they are getting very low wages and they don't have any job security. But the buyer who is taking these clothes, they are earning more benefit in the market. So here we can see that the intermediaries are getting more profit than the workers. Now about market and equality. As we know by now that the journey of goods to the market involves a large set of people. Farmers, weavers and workers, they are the base because they create the product or they made the product. Traders and merchants, they are the middlemen, and the powerful buyers, they are on the top and they are getting the more benefit of selling these products into the market. The condition of work also differ for everyone in the process. Big business persons get to dictate their own terms and conditions to the garment factories and exporters, whereas the farmers, weavers and workers are forced to work as per the condition imposed on them by the more powerful in the market, and they always work under the constant fear of losing work, and so they have a very limited resources to survive, so they are bound to work under them according to their rules. So such an unequal set of conditions widens the existing gap between the rich and poor. So now we can see that the poor are getting day by day poorer and the rich are getting day by day richer. Because of this, so the condition in the market of farmers, weavers and workers is not good. So one of the measures to reduce this inequality and dependence has come up in the form of cooperatives. As we have discussed in the cooperative society, the people are selling their products directly to the market. There is no intermediaries. So the cooperative sector is beneficial for the workers. So the government also from time to time keeps launching schemes to help people to take the benefits of their efforts, those who are working in cooperative sectors. But it will take time. The government should take some strict action or to make some strict rules or laws to make equality in the market. So students, here you have understood that how the market intermediaries are getting more profit than the workers, farmers or weavers.